What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for being here for our second stream of the day. I know I said I'm going to start at 6, but here we are, just a little early. Appreciate you being here. This is pretty much where we left off. We did 176 encounters. After we did that long 15,383 encounters. But this one's going to be for you guys. So once we catch this, one of you guys are going to be able to have this beautiful Lugia. How's everybody's day going by so far today? It's around dinner time. I'm sure some people, went to work. Some people went to school. How'd that go for you? I hope it went well. But if it didn't go well, don't let what ruined the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day, guys. Here we are to have a great time, play some games, geek out, and have some fun. And of course, shiny hunt. Alright, let's see how fast we can get this one. Hopefully it will take as long as the last one, that's for sure. Because yeah, 15,383 encounters was wild, man. Wild, I tell ya. But we're just getting the day started, we're just getting the stream started. And I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. It really means the world to me. V6 Image, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Yo, long time no see. What's up? Kai the Goofy Gobbler. How are you doing? Just trying to update the production of my streams one day at a time. How's it going, Goofy? Allie, what's up? Yo, what's up? Great to see you again. Trying to get this shiny Lugia for one of you guys. I'm doing great. We had an amazing stream last night. So happy that we finally got the shiny after 15,383 encounters. But here we are again doing this for one of you guys. Gobbler? Okay, I'll call you Gobbler. I'll call you Gobbler. Yes, we're shiny hunting for Lugia for one of you guys. This one's going to be for one of you. We got to get the shiny Lugia. And make sure you guys come up with some cool names, because once you guys win, this will be named by you and given to you. So it's going to be awesome. Which game is this? Which Pokemon game are you going to do next? Next, we're going to do Ruby, and we're going to go after Shiny Rayquaza. We're going to be doing Shiny Rayquaza next, which Why the heck was that not the first legendary we did on this channel? I do not know. We should have done shiny Rayquaza first. First things first. But we did our boy wrong. We did our boy wrong. How many encounters do you guys think it's going to take to get this thing? Like I said, on my channel, we do this recurring thing. Like if you can guess without going over how many encounters, you can win a Pokemon pack sent from me to you. But also I'll give you 100 buffer. So say if you said 800 and then we catch it on 900, you still get it because I give you 100 over buffer. After you do Lugia, can you shiny hunt Dragonite and name it Emerald? Well, next we're going to be doing Rayquaza. That is what we're doing next. And we can't just go for a Dragonite. We have to go for Dratini or Dragonair. And I'll think about what we can do and how we can do that and the best way to do that. But right now we're kind of trying to do the spooky season and legendaries right this second. But eventually I want to do Dratini for sure. Make sure you guys are all hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing to the channel if you're new. We go live 5 days a week. And of course, sometimes 2 to 3 times in that one day. Like today we're going live 3 days. Today we're going live 3 times. We already went live at 1 a.m. Now 5:52 p.m. I can't even speak. And then of course we're going to be going live at 10:30 for Shiny Rayquaza. If we already don't have this. Alright, sounds cool. Gobbler sounds cool. Dylan Rose, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. And welcome to the Poke Center of the channel. I think you'll get it at 941. 941? Alright, cool. I'm going to write that down. 941. Gobbler says 941. That would be amazing. Also, what game system do I use? I'm using a PC. All you have to do is have an epilogue, and you can pretty much game right off there, save it on there, and then you could, trade it up to the Pokemon home, and then give it to one of you guys. That's how it works. Theoretically, for sure. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people out there who use like multiple DSs that have like a game capture card in it, and those are like way overpriced. All you have to do is pay $50 for an epilogue, and then you can play it right from your PC. You can have multiple windows open, and it's easy peasy. Pokemon Edward in the building. What's good, Pokemon Edward? Great to see you. How is your day going, buddy? Hope all is well. Doing good. That's great to hear, man. What have you done so far today, if you don't mind me asking? Do you only do shiny hunting, or do you do other challenges? Right now, we're just kind of Pokemon shiny hunting for the most part. But we are going to do some challenges in the future. I mean, if you have any ideas, I'm all ears. I legit want to bring whatever content that you guys are looking for. I mean, obviously, shiny hunting is definitely one of the main things that I want to do right now. And of course, when the new Pokemon game comes out, we're going to stream that. Everybody's going to probably be streaming that. But I can't wait for it to come out. I think it's coming out on the 16th. Yes. Okay, cool. If you want me to do challenges, you need to tell me what kind of challenges you want me to do, because I can't read your mind, buddy. I can't read everybody's mind here. If you guys have any ideas, shoot it. You know, I'm all ears right now. If you have any questions, I'm all ears. If you guys have anything that you need to talk about, need help with something, I'm here to chat and talk with you guys. There we go. Beating any Pokemon game with only shinies. Yeah, I already have that started. Haven't had a dedicated video to it, but I do already have that started, and I did start playing it on one of my shiny hunts. I don't remember which one it was. We caught the shiny so fast that I legit just started the game, and I'm like, okay guys, let's do this. But I haven't made the video yet, but damn, that's a good one, and I will be doing that. So beating any game with the worst Pokemon types. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Let me write this down real quick. That's a great idea. All right, I wrote that down. Steel grass challenge. What's the steel grass challenge? I'm not quite sure what that means, Edward. So like if you play Pokemon Pearl, you have only to use 3 starters that are shiny. Yeah, I don't have any way of playing DS games yet. So I have to wait until I find a way to be able to upload a DS game to the PC. Because I do all my stuff legitimately. I don't download anything. I think he means only play the game with Steel and Grass type Pokemon. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would really be up for that challenge, but I'm gonna write it down just in case in the future we do want to try it. All right, I wrote that down. All right, guys, we are officially over at 1,000. What's up? Good afternoon. What's up, Mark Pyle? Mark Pyle and the building. What's good, brother? Great to see you. For right now, we aren't really looking for any, but you know, if you're in here all the time and we end up needing somebody, I'll definitely consider the people who are in here more often than others. And you know, that's pretty much how I want to look at it. So once the channel gets bigger and we get more people in here and then we need another mod, that's when I'll consider to adding another one. And like I said, if I see you a lot, then that's a really good consideration, because obviously you're going to be in here a lot, so therefore you can mod a lot more. So that's awesome. And the only mods that I have right now currently are from my other channel. So that's the only reason why they're already mods. Like Faith, she's a mod. Mark Pyle, he's a mod. I think there's a couple other ones, but I just don't have them in here right now. Yeah, you have strict parents and you have school, exactly. Hello, everyone. What's up? StarGen92. How are you doing today, brother? I'm trying to get this Lugia for one of you guys. Isn't it nice to take a break, Mark, from all the Disney streams? Also, one more challenge. Beat any Pokemon game without using their moves of the same type as them. I've actually done that before, but yeah, I've done that. I'll definitely do it again. Like, for example, if you're using Charizard, you can't use any fire type moves. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's a lot more harder to do because it's just a pain in the butt. But I'm definitely going to do the shinies only first. I'll definitely do that because my name is Shiny Boy Advance. So it only makes sense for us to do some shiny challenges on the Shiny Boy Advance channel. I definitely enjoy this for sure. But up next, 100%, no questions asked, Shiny Rayquaza hunt is next after we get this Lugia for one of you guys. And that is 100% what's going to be happening. And then after that, we're probably going to be going after a ghost type Pokemon. So definitely excited for that. I'm actually going to make a poll right now. All right, StarGen92 says he wants to make a guess of 2,250. All right, let's make sure we remember that, because if we get it at 2,250 or up to 2,350, you will get a beautiful pack of Pokemon cards. Switch account. Trying to make a poll for you guys, so give me a second here. What the heck? Here we go. All right, guys, I started a poll. And it says, what ghost... What the heck did I even say? Let's see. What ghost do we do first? Okay, what ghost do we do first? Sableye, Shuppet, or Mischievous? Oh, wait, Duskull's supposed to be on there. 1 second. I forgot about Duskull. Oh my gosh. Duskull's like one of my favorites. I don't understand how I forgot about my guy here. Shuppet. Duskull. There we go. There we go. Now we start the poll. Here we go. Sorry about that. Zach, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully before 15K this time. Yes, that is 100% satisfactually true. But how is it going, man? The Lugia hunt continues. And yes, Zach, I hope to give this beautiful Lugia to one of you guys watching right now. Are you actually running 6 games at once? This is 8 screens, not 6. And we are running 1 game, 1 save, and 8 different windows. And what that allows this to do is it thinks that the screen, each screen's a different cartridge. That's what the PC thinks. Yes, that's how it works, Jay. Appreciate you being here, though. Hit that subscribe button, buddy. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, just do it. Just do it. As long as you have a good PC, you should be able to have up to 30 screens if you wanted. No cap, no bullshit, dude. For real. I just got back into the Pokemon scene. So did I. Legit, this is like my 11th day back into the scene, back in the community, and here we are shiny hunting. Just beat Emerald and FireRed. Emerald is the best. I don't care what anyone says. Emerald is the best freaking Pokemon game ever made. Ever. How'd you like that reaction, StarGen? Exactly. A lot of people love when you sell them cartridges with shiny Pokemon on it, so then they don't have to do the hunt, because this takes a long time to do so. Yes, for sure. Emerald is goated for sure. 100% the freaking best of all time. I grew up always wanting to play Emerald. I had Ruby and loved it, and more than Pearl or Platinum. Good laugh to start the day. Yes, for sure. So for me, my friends had Ruby and Sapphire, and I was stuck on LeafGreen. I never even had the opportunity to have any of them until Emerald came out. And my grandfather was like, "Oh, it's your birthday. What do you want for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I want Pokemon Emerald." And not thinking he would actually do it, he went to Walmart. My grandma worked there. She gave us a discount. He bought it, I got it, and I was like, I got fucking Emerald, and you guys have Ruby and Sapphire. Now who's the king here? Nah, yeah, you can technically, if you want to, you could sell things like that, but I don't. I just give them away. So when I catch the shiny, I'm just going to give it to somebody. So that's pretty much how I already have one. I don't need another. So I'm just going to give it away to somebody. Also on my channel, Jay, this is what I do. If somebody can guess the proper number of the attempts, they can win any type of pack. I have like different packs right here, and I also have a whole bunch of packs in my closet, like from 151 and so much more. And if they can guess it properly within 100 range, I will send them a pack of Pokemon cards for completely free. They don't have to pay the shipping. There's so many people out there who do giveaways, and then they make the people pay the shipping. That is not what I do, and that's what I would never do. If you want something, that means you get it for free. You shouldn't have to pay for anything. Yes, for real. Win a pack. That is what I said. That's so fire. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Share with your friends, your family, all the Poke Squads in your life. And let's grow this freaking channel. I mean, I just started, and we're already at 385 subscribers, and we're growing, and it's amazing. And I love this freaking community, and I love playing the games. I love having some freaking fun. If you stay consistent, you can blow up. Oh yeah, for sure. I know I will. I manifest. I know that I'm gonna be something on here. I know I'm gonna have a great time doing this, and I'm just glad I can give back to the community. And oh man, I'm not gonna even count that because those other two didn't reset for some reason. Already subbed, my G. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm actually, I think 4 or 5 Pokemon away from completing a full shiny dex on my LeafGreen, and I can't wait to complete that. I was thinking about doing it on stream, but it's just some boring Pokemon like Spearow and stuff, and I'm sure people don't want to even watch that. Energy is everything, King. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I can only have the energy I have once the chat starts moving. And when the chat has great energy, I have great energy. We feed off each other. So my energy is your energy is my energy, and that's just the way it goes. We got to connect with the energy in order to continue the fun that we have here on the channel. Yeah, exactly. It's that exact feeling. Like when I first started, like I was sitting here just like falling asleep, I felt, because I'm like, nobody's chatting with me, nobody's talking, and I'm just like, come on, fuel me up. I need the energy, and I really want to just have some freaking fun catching some damn shinies. Like shiny hunting by yourself off stream, so boring. But when you're doing this while you're streaming and you get to interact with people while you're doing it, it makes it more entertaining for me and also for you guys. Because if you just watch the screen shiny hunt without somebody chatting, that's boring as shit, dude. Back in 2022 and 2023, I used to stream remakes of COD, Modern Warfare 3, 2, and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty of all time. I don't care what anyone says. A lot of people say Modern Warfare, but I say Black Ops for sure. And my chat made me cry one time, and it was one of the best streams ever, and I had so much fun. I got that for real, 1000% on God. I hate the Ho-Oh on my FireRed, thanks. Oh, you hate. Oh, I thought you said hate. I have the Ho-Oh on my FireRed, thanks again, man. You are welcome, man. I'm so glad that I found a home for that shiny Ho-Oh, man. Yeah, Black Ops 2 is a great Call of Duty for sure. Yeah, 100%. So much memories. I legit got to like wave 50 something at one point, and it was insanely intense. And me and my other 3 friends were just freaking, we all had our own area and we just took care of our area. And sadly, we ran out of ammo, and for some reason, after the game hits a certain level, they stopped giving out all the powers of like max ammo and stuff like that. And I'm sure everybody remembers hearing max ammo. So Sergeant, how did you end up getting it onto your actual save? Did you figure out how to do the trade? Excuse me. Wow, we're still looking for that pink, beautiful Lugia. Every time I see the screen and I just see a bunch of blue, I'm just like, man, dang it. Excellent start, 92 for sure, man. I'm just so grateful that we had the opportunity to give that beautiful Ho-Oh a nice, beautiful home with Stargen. And then we had a shiny Deoxys go to Faith. And I know she's enjoying that. Such a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. What number y'all think it's going to be shiny at? For me, I'm gonna say 3,000. That's my guess. You're gonna bet 4,600. All right, let me write this down here. All right, Zach is guessing 4,600. I gotta go back real quick in the chat. I went too far back. All right, StarGen says 2,250. This is for the Pokemon packs, guys. So, let's see. I don't see anybody else's guesses. If anybody want to make a guess, go for it. All right, Jay says 3,856. Bat Creech says 5,000. Over odds. Hopefully not over odds. I do not want that again, man. Please, no, thank you. Please. All right, we're gonna go power mode. Let's just go full force, quick. But not too quick because I've reset it on a shiny twice before, and that is a horrible feeling after shiny hunting for it, and then all of a sudden you skip it and you lose your mind. If you ever get a shiny Gengar or Rayquaza, I'm for sure, man. The next shiny hunt we're going for is Rayquaza, so we're definitely gonna go for that. And I already have a shiny Gengar. We already did that hunt a while ago. Just upload the save file you sent me to the MGB. Okay, cool. But there should be a way for you to trade it to your current game. Did you already start a FireRed StarGen? Curious. Come on, I want to start my shiny Rayquaza. Shiny Rayquaza. Rayquaza is the best shiny of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Number 1 shiny in the Pokemon history, Rayquaza. Number 2, shiny Charizard. Number 3, shiny Gyarados. You guys see a rhythm here? Yes, they're all dragon looking like Pokemon. I love dragon looking like Pokemon. They are amazing, beautiful, and that's one of the reasons why I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So much dragons. Alright guys, we already officially over 2,000. 2008, that was a pretty damn good year for me. Had so much fun, hung out with so much friends, had a great time. 2016, I was a father, and I stopped hanging out with a lot of people because you found out who your real friends are. People legit will want to hang out with you, use you for all the money you have, and they don't care nothing about you. All right, I'm just joking. But in real life, you just got to know who your real friends are and who the ones that will actually do something for you, not take advantage of you or ask you for favors all the time, 24/7. Like, I had a friend who legit wouldn't hang out with me unless I paid for his gas money. I'm 32 years old. I feel weird even saying that because I don't even feel a day over 23. I legit feel like I'm in my 20s right now. I don't even feel like I'm in my 30s, but it is what it is. You know, you're only as old as you think you are, and I don't think I'm even 30, to be honest with you. Yes, that's how it's supposed to work, man. Something like that. There's a YouTube video on it, StarGen. So you know, at some point, go watch a video on how to trade between, you know, those apps and stuff, so that you can get that figured out. You thought I was 23? Not gonna lie, that is insane. Appreciate that. But no, I'm 32, man. I mean, I remember being in school. I legit, some of the shinies I have on my LeafGreen, I had to trade some lunch food and some Pokemon cards for. Not like for real, like actual food from my lunch from school given to somebody for some shiny Pokemon and even some Pokemon cards. Like nowadays, people would never do that. Age is just a state of mind. That is right, Mark, for sure, for sure. At least I have it on my computer for now. Exactly, exactly. It's not going anywhere. You have it saved forever, StarGen. And it's beautiful. Have you used it in a battle yet, StarGen? It's so amazing when you throw a shiny and it just sparkles. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. I hate when I do that. I've done that before where I reset it before I even encountered them. BP Gene, I remember doing the lunch trades too. Yeah, sir. I remember that. Like for real. Like my buddy was like, I want your mozzarella sticks. I want your pizza. I'm gonna give you this and this. And I'm just like, okay. Go for it. Let's do it. Like in the beginning of the day, one time, like I was on the bus with my friend, and he was like, "Oh, look what the cool shinies I got today." And he's showing me a couple of them, and I'm like, "Oh, I really want that one." And then he didn't even say anything at all. And then when it became lunch, he knew what lunch day it was. So it was mozzarella stick day, and he's like, "Give me the mozzarella sticks, and I'll give you the shiny right here." And I'm like, "I knew you were showing me for a reason, because you knew it was mozzarella day, man." Or giving someone a lunch ticket to be able to get their link cable during recess. For sure, dude. I legit was the guy who had the link cable. I still have the link cable from when I was in elementary school. Like actually, I actually have it. I'm gonna show you. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna press this without even looking. All right, so this is the link cable from when I was in school, from like 2004, 2006, 2007, 8, 9. And this is the 4 one, because me and my friends would all do tag team battles. So you have, on this side it has 1 and 3, and on the other side is 2 and 4. And it still works perfect. Yeah, for sure he planned that. Yeah, exactly. I used to battle so awesome, yeah. Also, the summer camp had someone to bring a Game Shark to get Deoxys on Ruby. That's too funny, man. Yeah, I think when I actually ended up getting Ruby finally eventually, I used Game Shark, and my buddy had the Game Shark and all that, but I haven't used Game Shark in I don't even know how long. I like doing things legitimate now. But I did get shiny Deoxys on this save right here. So all I did to get this save right here was just I bought a cartridge that had the save on it. Boom. That's it. It definitely gives you some nostalgia having to seen one of those for years. Exactly. When I found that, I'm like, no way I still have that. No way I still have that. So that's the way I do my trades, though. I will get them off the FireRed, put them on Emerald, put them from Emerald onto Pokemon Heart Gold, and from Heart Gold I would trade them up, and I keep trading them up until we get them to Pokemon Home, and then I can send the Pokemon to Pokemon Home and then be able to send it to one of you guys. That's how it all works. I was lucky enough to get the E-card for Deoxys. That's awesome. That is some nostalgia right there, and definitely something to be proud of. Still have it on my Pokemon Sun. That is amazing, PJ. So why did I say PJ? I meant to say PBJ. I'm just going to call you Gene68. Sorry. Your name's a tongue twister, my guy. All right, Stargen, we are officially having to eliminate you from the guest because we're already past exactly what you said where we will be. I only have one Game Boy game that I need, 2 DS games, and 1 3DS games, and I have every single main series Pokemon game ever made. All good, bro. All right, just a bunch of blue-bellied Lugias. Let's see a pink one right now. I already told the story of this one a bunch of times. I'm not going to say it again, but I finally added Pokemon Emerald back to my collection after it escaped me for a long time. And this thing is in perfect condition. There's no wear on this at all. And the reason why is the guy who I bought this from, when it came out, he bought it, put it in his Game Boy, played it only for a couple hours, lost his Game Boy with it in it. He found it, he sold it to me, and he's never played it since. And of course, he found it like 15 years, 20 years later, not like a couple days, couple months later. It's insane that it was stuck in his Game Boy for all those years. But that's what's awesome about once I got it. It was in pristine condition. And I didn't pay anything over $300. Like all the people who go to like game shops and they have them all over $300. You buy them on eBay, it's over $300 something dollars. It's insane. Exactly. What an amazing find it was. And I know it's legitimate. I know how to authenticate all these things. And not to mention, the epilogue will tell you if something's authentic. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. That is right, Mark. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel to 500 subscribers as fast as possible so that we can unlock some features that are not going to just benefit me, but benefit you guys, the watcher, the viewer. And like I said, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing an amazing giveaway. One of the things that I was thinking about doing for a giveaway is I might do a Pokemon Ruby giveaway or a custom Game Boy Advance. So maybe a custom Game Boy Advance or a Pokemon Ruby. And it's a legitimate copy, not no bougie, nasty repro, you know? Yes, it needs to have the right markings for sure. Without those, you know it was a hack for sure. Now, 100% I agree with that for the most part, but there has been a couple ones that I've seen that are legit, but they just needed new labels, and the new labels didn't have the markings on the front. So the label's not always the 100% guaranteed way to find out. Because if you really look on eBay right now, a lot of the emeralds and stuff you see legit have no labels. It's legit just a green clear cartridge and it doesn't even have a label on it. So if you buy a new label for them, it's not going to have the markings that you need. So don't go based off that for sure. You want to open it up, and that's how you can guarantee and know that it's real. But not to mention this as well. I'm going to show you. I'll actually show you. This is the biggest situation for me. So in the back of Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, there's this little board right here. There's 4 squares right here. 4 rectangles, 4 squares, whatever you want to say. If they don't have these right here, it's fake. The fake ones typically have little dots that are in a line right here. Almost 99% of them all have that same thing, and they don't have, no fakes have that 4 squares in the corner. Exactly. Emerald has the 4 squares, Ruby has the 4 squares, and so does Sapphire. And I can show you guys that right now, actually. So Sapphire has the 4 squares right there. It's just a little more darker. And then this is Ruby. You can see the 4 squares right there. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. So many people that I've known personally have bought repros at like actual cost of the real deal. And it's only happened to me one time, but it was sight unseen. And I bought it from Macari. So I went on Macari, I searched for Pokemon LeafGreen because my brother really wanted LeafGreen. So I looked for LeafGreen. The pictures he had was of a real one. So I said, okay, let's pull the trigger on this one. We get it. And when we get it, it's not the same cartridge in the photos. And I try to reach out to the guy, nothing. I try to reach out to Macari, nothing. They legit did not give me a refund. They weren't on my side. And from that moment on, I never, ever will buy from Macari ever again. Because at least on eBay, even if someone's ripping you off, at least you're going to have eBay money back guaranteed. So paying a little extra money for, just for some, some mind, for your mind to be at ease, it's a lot better. I'd rather just spend a little extra, whatever, What's up, Thomas Cone? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. I've never seen a shiny hunting stream. I wish you the best of luck. And if you get it soon, you should nickname it Lugia. You're too funny, man. I appreciate you being here. No, this one, once we get it, I'm going to do a little giveaway to everybody watching. And the person who wins gets to name it whatever they want. And also, they're going to receive this Lugia from me to them. This Lugia is not for me. This Lugia is for one of you guys watching. Exactly, PJ. For some extra security and for peace of mind, it's definitely worth a little extra money to be spent on eBay for sure. And I still have that repro cart. I let my brother just borrow it until we can get the real deal for him, because I'd rather just find it at a garage sale or, at a game store, or buy it on eBay if we can find it for the right price. At least for the LeafGreen and FireRed, you don't need to worry about the batteries. I appreciate all the love and support that we get on every single stream. I appreciate every single person who's just watching, not even chatting. I appreciate all the chatters. I appreciate all the mods, and I also appreciate every single one of the current and new subscribers. You guys mean a lot to me, and us growing this channel together means the world. and I'm just having some fun, hanging out with all of you, chit-chatting, geeking out, and reminiscing all of these beautiful memories of nostalgia. And the one last thing I'm going to say about the cartridges is if you actually want to play on your physical Game Boy, like an actual Game Boy Advance, and you want to play a game on that Game Boy Advance, and you can't afford to buy the real deal, I legit don't have anything against you buying a repro, but I just don't want you to try to sell it as the real deal. That's what I have a problem with. A lot of fellow experts in here. That is right. We all know our stuff. We all love Pokemon, and we're here for the love of Pokemon. That is for sure. Do 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 do. Bow, bow. All right, I'm gonna go charge this Game Boy so that I can show you the custom one that I made for myself, and then I'm gonna be making one of these custom ones for one of you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go plug this in. All right, sorry about that. Back to what we were doing. Next up on the list, we have Jay with 3,856 resets, hopefully, or encounters. Hopefully we get it by then or before, who knows. What was the first ever box art legendary? And did you catch it the first? Need to try a few times. So, first like official game that ever got brand new in box was Pokemon Emerald. Like, I've played Pokemon Crystal, I played Silver, Gold, and FireRed, but those were my brothers at the time, so those weren't mine. So once I got my official game that was mine, I got Rayquaza the first try, and I don't know how the heck I did all the puzzles. Like, I legit was looking at this magazine, this strategy guide that showed you how to get across all of the puzzles just to get to the top of the pillar to be able to catch Rayquaza, and I did it pretty much second try. I didn't fall more than 2 times at all, and I was in shock. Because when I just did it the other day so that I can be able to get ready for the shiny hunt for Rayquaza, I'm like, oh my god, that was stressful. Especially when you have to have the bike that speeds up pretty quick. You can't have the match bike, you have to have the aero bike. I think that's what it's called. I still have my childhood copy. That is awesome, PJ. I'm just going to call you PJ. PJ, I lost mine. You know how? So I got in trouble at school. My mom took my video games and my consoles away so that I couldn't play any of them. And then what happened next, it saddens me. My mom's boyfriend sold some of my games to buy cigarettes and Dead Space. And Pokemon Emerald was one of them. So it took 11 years for me to have that game in my hand again, in my possession, in my collection. And the reason why it took that long is I've seen multiple copies at game stores and everything, but none of them ever looked as good as mine did. Nothing was ever in the great shape that I wanted it to be in. So I just kept passing and passing and passing. And then finally, at one day, I saw one that was really good condition, and this game store wanted $400 for it. And I'm just like, it's either always damaged or it's overpriced. So I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not paying $400 for that. So I legit had the patience to wait for a great deal, because I already had so much Pokemon games that I could sit here and wait and find a great deal, find an amazing, awesome cartridge to add to my collection. And I'm just so grateful that I got to finally add it back into my collection. I'm not gonna even lie, you can call me whatever you want, but when I first held it in my hand after I paid for it, I actually had tears in my eye because of how much memories that it brought back to myself. It was insane. I was emotional, and I was just like, it's been so long since being able to have this in my hands and call it mine. Thankfully, I have it right here. I haven't played it yet because I just want to get this done, and then maybe I'm gonna probably do a live stream where we legit start from the beginning and all the way to the end, and do like a series. If you guys would like to see that, put ones in the chat. I mean, I want to make sure that, you know, there's some people who would want to see it. Crystal is my favorite of all time. Still have my childhood copy. And yeah, it was really bad, man. PJ, it was a sad situation. Pokemon is not worth dead space. Pokemon is way better for sure. And cigarettes of all things. Cigarettes of all things. My first one was Ho-Oh. Sadly, not the first time. But I remember going through 45 Ultra Balls, 20 Great Balls, and caught it on the last Pokeball. Truly an amazing Pokemon battle I will never forget. Yeah, you know, one of the worst memories that I ever had of all time is when I found a shiny Suicune on Crystal. And guess what? The game froze right when I threw the first ball. I threw the first ball and the game froze. And there was nothing that I could do about it. Nothing. There was absolutely nothing I could do about it. And I legit waited to see if it would unfreeze or if it was just glitching. And I would tap the buttons every now and then and just, come on, unfreeze. But it never happened. And it's not like Pokemon Go where it automatically saves on its own. And then if you wait a little while, you might end up having it in your PC or in your collection. No, it was completely gone, and it was my first encounter ever. Like, I legit encountered it for the first time ever, and it was shiny. So imagine finally getting the chance to catch Suicune for the first time ever, and the first time you ever encounter it, and it was shiny. You throw your first ball at it, and it froze. I legit didn't play Crystal for 5 years because I legit was that angry that it froze. I like, even to this day, I'm still like, wow, that is insane. And you guys want to know what? I still have that Crystal version, and I still have the encounter to do for Suicune. And I have not yet finished that shiny hunt that I started all those years ago. If you guys would love for me to do that shiny hunt on stream, like, I can upload it on my epilogue and I can do that shiny hunt on screen, and maybe, just maybe, we can redeem ourselves all these years later. Wouldn't that be something cool? I just thought of that in my head right now. Should we do that, guys? I want to know what you guys think. That would be freaking epic if we can finally redeem ourselves after all these years of a frozen game of where we left off. It was a sad day when I didn't get to do it. I legit turned off my Game Boy and I was like, I'm done. I'm not going for this ever again. Oh hey, PewDiePie, how's the hunt going? Mass Wang. Thanks so much, Mass Wang, for being here, and if not PewDiePie, I can tell you that. Yeah, it's like a redemption arc for Crystal for sure. I definitely want to do that. I'm definitely going to do that actually at some point. Let's get the Shiny Rayquaza. Let's do the Ghost Hunt, and maybe in the beginning of November we do our redemption arc for Crystal, and we get that Shiny Suicune on Crystal. I'm 100% down with that, and for all of you guys to be there with me, rooting me on, cheering me on, I know we can do it, and I can't freaking wait. Because, like I said, as a kid, as a child at, 10, 11 years old, finally seeing a shiny for the first time ever on Crystal, and for it to just freeze the game, I was like, never, ever again. So for 5 years, I didn't touch it. And then I ended up turning it on 5 years later. And my save was still there. Everything was good. The battery's still good. My brother ended up having this weird looking thing. It's not the epilogue, but it was a weird Game Boy looking thing. And you could take your save off of it. So we downloaded that save just to make sure that if the battery ever went dry, that we would have a copy of the save. And I can't wait for us to freaking play that. Now that we're talking about it, it makes me want to play it right now. But we gotta get all this stuff done first. So the first week of November, we're definitely gonna do our redemption for the beautiful shiny Suicune on Pokemon Crystal. And this time it ain't gonna freeze. I can tell you that. You know why? Because we're gonna play it through the epilogue on the PC, and there's no way in hell that it's going to freeze. I can tell you that with a damn guarantee. So the redemption tour is going to start, and we are going to get this thing out. Troy, thank you so much for subscribing. Truly appreciate you joining the Pokemon Center on YouTube. And as you guys can see, some of the people who have been here since the beginning, I finally got some Pokemon sounds on the channel. So when I finally figured out how to do it, I was like, yes, I did it. We did it. Thomas Cohen says, which Pokemon game has your favorite sprite for Lugia? Probably Soul Silver. Soul Silver for sure. What about you, Thomas? What's your favorite? I think Soul Silver has a really amazing sprites for all Pokemon, really, honestly. All right, Jay, we are almost at 3,856. I didn't think that we were going to have to deal with Lugia being this pain in the butt again, but, you know, it is Lugia after all. And you know what? Lugia makes you earn the shiny. I could tell you that from experience. I agree, but I think Crystal has it for me. When I saw sprites move from first time, it hit different for sure, for sure. And that's the thing for you, you know, when you're so used to something, that's what you like the best. Like for Rayquaza, my favorite sprite of him is on, of course, Pokemon Emerald. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, obviously it's the same as Ruby and Sapphire because it's pretty much the same gen, and that is what it is. Now, the Pokemon Gold version that I have is not in the best condition because it's from my childhood, but it's from my childhood and it's an official copy, and it does have a dead battery. I got to replace that. Actually waiting for my new soldering kit to come in. I'm going to be soldering all of the batteries myself because the game store that I live near charges $20 to replace the battery just in one game. And that battery legit doesn't cost more than $1, guys. It legit costs about $1 and some change for a battery. And it legit takes maybe like a minute or two to do the soldering. Like, it's not hard. I've done it before in the past. So if something has a dry battery, I can just do it myself. If something has a dead battery, I could do it myself. It's not hard. I can back up the saves onto my epilogue just in case. So if it does lose a save, then we have the save still. There's no way in heck that I'm going to go to a game store and pay $20 for a freaking battery replacement. That battery only costs like $1 and it takes a couple minutes of their time. I mean, I've seen places charge, you know, $15. That's pushing it, but $20, yeah, get out of here, dude. Get the heck out of here. That's insane. Mark Powell says 3,500. Yep, we are past 3,500 for sure. Mark, you haven't even made a guess on this, and if you did, let me know what your guess was, because I never even wrote it down. Because I have Zach, Stars, Jays, and Bats. And of course mine was at 3,000, but we're already way over that. Because Mark, if you guess it correctly, I send you a Pokemon pack for free. And even if you don't want Pokemon packs, you can, you know, go sell them. You can give them to the kids. You can give it to a trick-or-treater. You could give it to your kids, your grandkids, whatever. I'm not sure how old you are, but, you know, you can give it to some type of kid that will enjoy the Pokemon packs. You can legit just walk into Walmart, say, hey, you want a Pokemon pack? Give it to them. I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here. It truly means the world to me. We go live 5 days a week. It's sometimes multiple times in just one day. We have fun shiny hunting, nerding out, geeking out, and of course, chatting about nostalgia and Pokemon and just memories. And if that sounds great to you, hit that subscribe button. And once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And I want every single one of you guys to be a part of it. And not to mention that the first 1,000 people who actually subscribe to the channel can say they were here since day one. And when my channel goes to 10,000, 20,000, you guys can be like, I was there since the beginning. Take some deep breaths. This Lugia is definitely the hardest shiny to get that I've ever encountered. And I'm not saying it based off of this time, but I got it shiny hunting it the other day, and I got it at 15,383 encounters. I'm hoping that it doesn't take anywhere near that as much this time, because I want to start my shiny hunt for Rayquaza next. Rayquaza is the #1 Pokemon of all time. in my books, in my opinion. That's why he's on the profile picture. That's why he is in the thumbnail. Such an amazing Pokemon, especially his shiny form. Thomas says, I gotta get going, but it's been awesome. Good luck getting the shiny Lugia. Thank you so much. And this Lugia will be for somebody in the channel, on the channel, in the chat. And thank you so much for subscribing, guys. So hope to see you real soon, Thomas. Have a great rest of your day, and we will be back streaming at 10:30 p.m. today. I don't know when we're ending this stream, but I do know that we'll be live at 10:30 later on if you guys at any point have to go. But we're trying to get this shiny Lugia right now so we can give it to one of you guys. And of course, like I said, guys, make sure you have your names ready because this will be one of yours. Peter says something about the black and yellow combo just smacks. 100%, dude. It looks fire, dude. And Charizard, like I said, my second favorite. It has like that pinkish black look. It's awesome. Is it green? I don't even remember it the second. I'm so bad. Like I've been looking at the shiny Lugia. I've been looking at this Lugia for so long. I'm losing my mind. Shiny Charizard. It's red. So it's red, yellow, and black. Red, yellow, and black. What's up, Box Fox? How you doing? Shiny Living Dex win. Yeah, I only have 400 Pokemon to get for my shiny Dex for LeafGreen, and I end up having the full complete shiny Dex. Complete. All right, guys, we're about to hit 4,000 encounters with the Lugia. When will the clock strike 1 and allow us to get the shiny? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Do you know what a living dex is? Yes. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So a living dex is a player's created goal in Pokemon games where you can collect and store one of every single Pokemon species in your PC box in order and register them to the Pokédex. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing on my LeafGreen, and we are very, very, very close to completing. Like I said, I only need 4 Pokemon. Spearow is one of them, one of the most uncool Pokemon of all time. What's up, Acharius Games? How are you doing today? Oh, I didn't even have any music playing. I just noticed, I think. Actually, music is playing. Never mind. I just couldn't hear it. All right, guys, we just hit 4,000 officially. Now, typically, 80% of the time, people would typically hit their shiny before 6,000. But there is obviously select few that sometimes it doesn't work exactly the way they want to. All right, 40-40. Taking so much longer than I thought, but you know what? We've only been streaming for 81 minutes, so it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, we pretty much did a huge dent into the amount of encounters. I mean, imagine if we were just doing this on 1 or 2 screens, maybe 3 or 4, or even 5 or 6. We're doing 8 screens, so this is definitely helping us speed this process up a lot more. Yep, we're coming up to 4,600 for sure. And 4,600 is your guess, Zach. So hopefully, Zach, you are correct. Or even if it becomes before your guess, that would be awesome too, because we're just trying to get this thing. I'm ready to give this to one of you guys. That's exactly what this is for. This Lugia is not for me. This is for one of you guys watching. Bat Screech, what's up? I might be right. Who knows, Bat Screech? 5,000 is coming up pretty quick too. It really is. All right, let's go faster. I wish I could go faster, but when I was going too fast, I passed 2 shiny Deoxys before, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant. And I have to actually upload that as a short at some point, because you should have seen my face when I passed the shiny. I'm like, I was in shock, and I was very pissed. Or you can just do a code to make it shine and then use the time for something better, like watching Demon Slayer. No, I like to do everything legitimately, and I don't use any codes. And then me doing this and taking this time, it creates content, and that's exactly what we're doing. And I love hanging out and chatting with everybody. So this gives me time to chat with people. It gives me time to catch the shiny, see how much encounters it takes, and also do it the legitimate way, you know? And I play a game with this. I legit make a game up, and I have everybody guess like a number of how many encounters it's going to take. And then if they can guess correctly, they win a Pokemon pack, and I send it to them, and they can have it. Have I ever completed a Living Dex? Yes, I have. And I'm 4 away from completing a Living Dex on my LeafGreen. And I'm talking about shiny Living Dex. Shiny Living Dex. Of course, I've completed so many Pokédex all the time. Almost every game I play, I've always complete everything 100%. But shiny, this will be the first time I ever do a shiny living dex. We're legit almost there, Zach. We are almost there. I can feel it. Anyone work right shift in the chat? So I'm not sure who works night shifts, who works during the day. And I knew you said night shift. Sorry, I said right shift. Sometimes I read the text because the chat is so small. Like I wish that I could make the chat so much bigger, but for some reason it's just so small. Let me see if I could possibly. There we go. I made it bigger, but now it's just too zoomed in. All right, so I zoomed it in by 150 in order to see the chat at a better zoom. Like it's like very zoomed in now. This is legit how zoomed it in now. I legit have it so zoomed in. I can definitely see now. Thank you so much, Sip, for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Some days are better than others. That is right, 100% sure. They aren't great, Mark, but I've been there for 2 years now. I gotta zoom this out just a little bit because I can't even see a lot of the chat. Mike Z33, half odds. You got this, bro. Easy. You're hunting for Heracross right now? Heracross is honestly an amazing shiny. I like Heracross. Great, great shiny. And welcome in, Mike, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, Suman, I got a Weedle in the forest after like 500. That's really good. That is really good, man. My fastest shiny encounter would definitely be Haunter at 148 and Deoxys at 560. Those are my two fastest. I still have my Pokemon Heart Gold. That is awesome, Sip. That is great. Heart Gold is a game that I actually need. I don't have Heart Gold, but I have Soul Silver. And one day I'm gonna have Heart Gold added to the collection. I need to make sure it's complete though. I don't want just the cartridge. I want it to be manuals, papers, advertisements, case, art, and all of that, everything in perfect condition. I legit need to have everything to make it add to my collection. SS and HD are cracked. Yes, for sure. Soul Silver and Heart Gold, some of the best games ever made, but for me, it still has to be Emerald. Emerald's still my number one. All right, Zach, we are officially past your guess at this point. All right, let's see if Bat's correct with 5,000. Emerald is goated, I agree. Yeah, for sure, man. I got it when it first came out, like legit right when it came out, and I played that thing all the time. I never took that out of my Game Boy for so long. And then once I got the DS Lite, I took it out of there, put it in the DS Lite, played on the DS Lite for a little bit, and then I ended up getting in trouble in school, got it taken away, and then the mom's boyfriend sold it on me for some cigarettes and Dead Space. Not just that game, but so many others. Picked up a loose copy of Heart Gold, and I bought a guy's collection of the Mystery Dungeon, and he gave me Heart Gold case. Oh my gosh, yeah. See, that's the best thing in the world, is when you could, buy the cartridge and then buy the case separately, and then put them together like that. I've had opportunities to do so, but like I said, a lot of the game stores have everything overpriced, and I want to make sure I'm getting a great deal. No help in Gen 3. It is so rough, for sure. Doing these shiny odds, Gen 3 it's just rough. I mean, I've had a few people come in here and say, oh, just do some cheat codes and you'll get it already. But no, I'm not talking just one person. I'm talking about like a few people have done that. And then even in the past as well. But I'm doing full odds and I'm doing this legitimately so that I could trade it up so I can give it to one of you guys. If I do it with a cheat, then it's not going to be a legitimate copy. It won't be a legal copy and it won't be able to be traded to any game in the future. The odds for this game are 8,196. That's what the odds are for this. This is Pokemon FireRed. FireRed, LeafGreen, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire. 8,196 is the shiny odds to get this. The manual for Heart and Gold, Soul Silver is weird. Just paper and kind of fake looking. Look nothing like the other manuals. I'm not sure what manuals you have. Or no need to hack when you just get smarter or luckier. Exactly. I am just doing this the legitimate way, having fun, playing the luck of the draw. Full odds is rewarding though as well. Yes, exactly. Because when you actually get it without, you know, hacking and all this other stuff, like you earned this shiny. You earned it. Like you actually earned it. It wasn't just given to you. You earned it. And when you earn things, it feels so much better. It feels so much better when something's earned. Not just in Pokemon, but it's in life. In life. If somebody buys you something, that's nice. But if you buy it yourself, it feels that much better. 100%. No, there's no charms in this game. There's no shiny charms in the Pokemon Game Boy Advance games. Exactly, there's no charms at all. That's right, Mike. Dang it. Sometimes I need a drink, but then sometimes it gives me like this weird bubble in my throat. I don't like that feeling. I think it's always weird sometimes with all the Pokemon changing colors as they evolve. Yep, we're officially at 5,000. But luckily for Bat, we go to 5,100. And if we get it within that, then he still gets it. I give everybody $100. I give everybody 100 buffer after their guess. So if they guess 5,000, it's 5,100. If they guess 5,200, it's 5,300. I try to be lenient to help you guys out. Oh my god, my wife had me open the Amazon package that just came in the mail and surprised me with a new Game Boy Lego set. I was not expecting that, LOL. That's awesome. Yeah, I seen that in Target the other day. They actually have like the actual OG Game Boy Lego. They need to do that for the Game Boy Advance. That's what would be nice. Nice, bro. Let's get it. Way to go, for sure. That's awesome. Have fun building that. Have fun building that. And that's the thing, Star Gen. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the first Game Boy, then Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and then you're gonna just have to buy every single set so that you could build them all and then have them all next to each other. There's always next time, Bat. There really is always next time. I mean, every single stream I'm gonna be doing that. Every time I do a shiny hunt, I'm going to do that. Guess the encounters, win a pack of Pokemon cards every single time. So there's no way for you to never have another experience or never getting another shot at doing this. Anybody who has not yet made a guess, you can make a guess. And I know Mike C33, you have not yet made a guess of how many encounters it would take. Go ahead and do so now. And if you can guess properly, you can win a Pokemon pack. I have things from all different sets. So it's at random. And if you want, we can even open it on stream too. And don't worry, I'm not one of those Pokemon streamers that do like the card openings and then they like do some weird swapperoo with all the cards and all that stuff. I can't stand when you do that. Yeah, you can guess on this one. Like I saw this one guy, he legit was opening up the pack and he saw something in the corner and he's like, oh wait, I gotta adjust the camera. And then the way the edging on that shine changed. So he swapped it out and he needed that card that was there. So he switched it and I'm just like, what a scumbag. That's why I'd rather, you know, just open up the packs myself. But I'm going to show you guys all right here in front of the camera, not even move the camera. Make sure you make the guess before we see the shiny, because if you can't make the guess before they see the shiny, then therefore, obviously null and void. We need to make sure you can guess before we see the shiny. Try to be fast and quick, because at some point we're going to get it. At some point soon, I hope. Typically, like I said to a lot of the other people in the chat, 80% of the time, people catch the shiny before 6,000. Typically. Not always, but typically. 5,540. Okay. All right, wrote that down for you, Mike. Appreciate the guess, and thank you so much for playing along. Let's see if you get it. All right, Bat Screech. I hope to see you in the next stream. We're gonna be live at 10:30 p.m. tonight. Hopefully, we're gonna be starting our shiny Rayquaza, but we need to get the shiny Lugia first. So. Hopefully we can get it before we end this stream, which obviously I don't know when we're ending the stream yet, but hopefully we can get this first before we do that stream. Amit says 5,700. yeah, bro, my phase chart only has 2 phases after 7K. Joey, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. And thank you so much for joining the Pokemon Center here on the YouTubes. Any day now. All right, we're almost at 5,540, Mike. Exactly. I agree. The newer games, I would say, like, when you get the shiny, you earned it because you shiny hunted for it. You earned it for sure. But when you play on Gen 3 and you earn a shiny, like, you earned it for sure. Like, it's so much more tough to get a shiny on the older game. For sure. Amit says, actually, I was swiping on shorts and found your stream. You look like a chill you used to watch, so I subscribed and will probably join your future streams as well. Well, I appreciate that, Amit. I really appreciate that, man. Yes, it's nice music, Mark. We gotta get the dramatic music so we can try to get the shiny Lugia for sure. And Amit, thank you so much for joining today. And of course, we're going to be live again later today. And then we're going to be live tomorrow and the next day. We're not going to be live on Saturday, but we are going to be live Sunday midnight around 1 a.m. probably. EXSPLY says, yes, this looks really tough. Yes, it is. It is for sure tough. Oh, thank you so much, Mike, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, after playing Pokemon Go for a while and then coming back to the OG games, it's like Pokemon Go is kind of boring for a shiny now. Exactly. They kind of just give them to you. They really do. Yeah, time after time, man. It has definitely failed for sure, Mike. For sure. The ones that are actually hard to get for shinies are the shiny shadows, which I only have one, which is still blowing my mind of like why I haven't gotten more. But I'm not gonna complain. For sure, it's not worth it. Yeah, bro, no prep, no effort, no comps for sure. I mean, you could see all these people that use a whole bunch of hacks, that have a whole bunch of shinies, that have a whole bunch of things, and it's like, what's the fun in that if you have 1,000 master balls? It's like you can legit catch every single thing that you come across. Where's the challenge in that? Where is the fun in that? There's no fun in that at all. Yeah, shiny shadows are in Pokemon Go. I actually could pull up my account in a minute. I can kind of show you what shiny shadow I have. I think I only have one, at least that I think of, that I can think of. Let's see real quick. I'm gonna let my Pokemon go. Let's load up this game. I have some Shundos, of course, some shiny 100% IVs. Those are amazing to have in the collection, of course. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. Dude, I own Abra and my Soul Silver. That is awesome. Abra is such an amazing Pokemon. I remember when we used to be able to teleport to different places with Abra instead of flying. I caught a perfect IV, shiny Shadow Weedle, Beedrill. Does it work when I use it? Wow, that's amazing. You got a shiny Shadow 100% Weedle. That is an interesting Shadow. Alright, the only Shadow shiny that I have is Sableye. Legit. A shiny Shadow Sableye. That is the only shiny Shadow I have on my Pokemon Go account. That is wild. And then I have 100% IV Dragonite shiny. And then I have a 98% shiny Lucky Rayquaza. I had to show that one for sure. All right, back to the game. Back to the shiny hunting. We're getting sidetracked here. We gotta try to accomplish this right here. Exactly, Mark. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this channel, keep it gaming, and build a community here. Because if I try to do all this gaming stuff on my other channel, it's just not gonna work out, and it's not gonna be as good. And I'm probably gonna take down my views from my other streams and all this other stuff. It's just, I just want to build a whole new community here, separated from my other community, because I actually have an IRL streaming community. I go to the Disney parks, we get on rides, we see shows, we see the parades, we have fun, see fireworks, and those streams can get cool, crazy, and awesome. But I honestly love being here more than going there, because the cost of Disney just went up again, and the annual pass that I have, the price of it just went up by another $45. It's wild. It's getting crazy expensive. Come on, Lugia. Alright, Amit, sorry. We are past your guess at this point. You seem chill. Thank you so much. I am very chill, and you know what? Doing the IRL streams have taken me out of my shell, because whenever I would do streams when I first started, I was very quiet, shy, and just barely wanting to speak. and it allowed me to be able to be who I am now, and allowed me to be in front of the camera instead of behind the camera. When I do my IRL streams, for the most part, I'm behind the camera, and then this is pretty much the opposite. I'm in front of the camera. We are just two subscribers away from 400, guys. I'm freaking excited. Because what's next is 500. Once we get to 500, we unlock features not just for me, but for all of you guys watching. I'm so pumped. Thank you so much for all the love and support. We're growing pretty quick, and I'm just so grateful to have every single one of you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. It's amazing. It really is humbling, and I'm just so grateful. T.Y. Foster says, I'll guess 6,200. I'm curious. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a bit. Have they released Shadow Mewtwo event from like 2018? They did have another way of getting a shiny Mewtwo at some point from the Team Rocket boss, but that already passed a while ago. They didn't do it in a raid though. You had to legit beat Giovanni, and then you can catch him right after. I appreciate that, Mike. Not shiny, just shadow. Yeah, shadow for sure. And you can get a shiny shadow as well if you're lucky. You know what Pokemon Go needs to do? They need to legit release Lugia, the Gale of Darkness form. That would be my favorite Pokemon to go after. Giovanni's Shadow change on the season. Yes, they do. Right now it's Tornadus. I think it's Tornadus. Let me check, because I actually just caught one today. Yeah, Tornadus. Tornadus is the one right now that they're doing. All right, let's go. Come on. When I get this, guys, I'm gonna be so freaking happy, man. And I might say a swear, so I do apologize. Because anytime it goes over 6,000, I get extra excited. Ash Ketchup. This is my Ash Ketchup. That is really that's catchy, man. Ash Ketchup. Oh, there we go. We just had a change in the sub count. Thank you so much, Ash Ketchup, for subscribing to the channel. Truly appreciate that. Yep, we're waiting. All right, we're about to hit 6,200. But like I said, on my channel, we give you 100 buffer, so we'll allow you to go to 6,300. Here we go, come on. Let's give away some Pokemon packs. Lugia. Don't stop the feelings. Here we go. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. That was a great guess, though. Lugia legit is just the hardest Pokemon to get a shiny. At least for my channel. Ash, you gotta be quick. If you want to make another guess, I guess I'll allow it. I'm not gonna always allow that, but I can do it for this one time. Stargen says, I'm at 5,730 right now for Charmander on FireRed. That's insane, man. Mike R33T. Oh, man. Big number star 92. That's insane, dude. Like, for me, Charmander, I got Charmander after 1,032. Bulbasaur after 4,962. And then Squirtle was 10,626. So hopefully, at some point, you get it soon. I'm rooting for you. I'm hoping for you and I both to get our shinies at the same exact time. And there we go, guys. We hit 400 subscribers today. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. To the moon and back. Thank you so much, Mike, Ash, Mark, and every single one of you guys in the chat. Everyone subscribing today, yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that, and everybody in the future. Truly appreciate you being here. Yep, gotta pump these numbers. That's right. We gotta get these numbers up, 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 and away. 64, 64. That would have been perfect. Thank you so much for the reactions, guys. I really appreciate it. It does help out the channel. Yeah, bro, we are so close. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Come on, Lugia. I was hoping to get him before 6,000. That was my actual, like, official thing I wanted to try to do. But, of course, Lugia has other plans for us. He just wants to be a pain in the butt and just, like, you know what? I don't want to be caught today. But you will be ours, and you will be won by an amazing supporter of the channel, and also named by a supporter from the channel. And if they don't want to name him, that's their choice. It's the winner's choice in what they name the Lugia. Come on, let's go. Maybe there's enough screens. Maybe there isn't enough screens downstairs, lol. Well, the thing is that most streamers will do 6 screens, and I pushed it doing 8. And meaning pushing it means, like, I want to make sure it's all on screen and it looks the exact size of each Game Boy Advance. I don't want it to be stretched out. I don't want to look grainy and nasty and stupid. So I was like, we're just gonna stick with 8, the max. So no, we're not gonna do any more screens than 8. But having 8 screens already helps in its own self. Anthony, thank you so much for returning. Ios, I have returned. Thanks so much for being here. Downstairs, welcome in. Because having 6 was good, but having 8 is just that much better. Eight is increasing the odds, and it's incredibly strong for sure. And I wanted to make sure I can make it look good, because if I had my old webcam, the old webcam would not allow me to do this at all, like at all. It wouldn't be any way, shape, or form. So I ended up getting a brand new camera. Looks amazing, looks crystal clear. I mean, I know that for you guys it doesn't look as clear as I can see it, because YouTube distorts things, but I do need to add a little bit more of a lighting in here so then I can get it better. I can't believe you're still doing this Lugia. It's insane, isn't it? Lago says good luck with it. Thank you so much, Lago. appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for the good luck. I definitely need it. Kevin, what's up, dude? What's up, Kevin? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. I see some new faces. Hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you in future streams. Yeah, Lugia is definitely one of the most tough ones for sure. I'm just hoping that we don't go to 8,196. That's just my dream. That would be awesome. This goofy non-water type is being difficult. That is right. It is not being nice. It's definitely being difficult for sure. 100%. That is not a statement. That is a fact. It's the grind for sure, PJ, for sure. 100% the grind for sure, for sure. Not for the weak. It's definitely not for the weak, because there's so many people out there who wouldn't even want to shiny hunt to begin with, because it's just so time consuming. And not to mention that some people wouldn't even do it after 3,000. They're like, oh, I don't want to keep doing it anymore. I mean, if you already went all the way to 3,000, you might as well go to 4. If you already went to 4,000, you might as well go to 5. Just keep going until you get it all. Last time I could watch was the Deoxys stream. Yes, Kevin, that is true. Were you there when I messed up and I legit reset right when I saw the shiny? Kevin, that was a huge mistake, and it definitely was a lesson learned. And it happened twice in that stream. So I actually passed a shiny, reset it twice. I admire your dedication. I could never. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It does mean a lot. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Yeah, that wasn't funny at the time, but now I can say we can laugh at that because that was just dumb. That was stupid. Oof. That's right, Anthony. It was a big oof. I need to upload that short. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna make that short tonight, and I'm gonna like upload it not today but tomorrow. I'm gonna upload it around like 2:30 p.m. That's like the best time to upload your shorts. Hell yeah, man. 400. Awesome. I just hopped out of the shower and saw that. Oh, thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate it. And yes, we finally hit 400 within like 10 to 11 days. That's amazing. And cheers to more in the future. We are actually at 401 now, which I'm grateful and happy about. Next up, 500. And once we get to 500, we unlock some more features to the channel. That don't just benefit me, it benefits the viewers, the watchers, you guys, of course. Yep, 7,000. That's right, Mark. We officially are past 7,000 encounters. That is very crazy, man. This Lugia will be ours. Let's go. Oh, come on. I'm just waiting for it to like turn pink and I'm gonna flip. I did it yesterday. I'm gonna do it today. Hope you guys have some great names for this thing because it deserves something. It needs a great name for it. And one of you guys, whoever gets this, you are gonna have this documented video of me catching your Lugia, and this Lugia will be given to one of you guys watching. This isn't for me. This is for one of you guys watching. Anthony Rio says, Lugia. You can, like, I think one time when I was watching another streamer, somebody nicknamed the Pokemon their actual name, but they wanted it all in lowercase. I was like, that's disrespectful to the Pokemon, man. I was just joking. I don't care. But I guess that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. Mike says, my Graveler is named X-Plod. What made you come up with that name? X-Plod. Or Exploid. Exploid would have been kind of cool. I'd name it after everyone's favorite president of the United States, Benjamin Harris. Well, I don't think you can have it that long. But you can name it Benjamin or Harris. Up to you. I don't care. I don't really get political in any type of stream at all because it's a big mess. It's like everybody has their own beliefs and all that, and you can't force somebody to believe whatever you believe in. So I will never get political on this channel or my other channel. And nor should anybody else in anyone's stream. Yeah, 7,000 is 100% crazy. Also, it knows self-destruct. That is funny as heck, man. Anthony, do you watch my Disney streams, Anthony? There has to be a way that you watch my Disney streams because I went to the Hall of Presidents yesterday on my IRL streams on my Mystic Parks channel. Yeah, I think he's being funny for sure. I know he's not being serious. I know he's just kidding around. I swear he's watched my Disney streams. That, like, seriously has to be. No, I'll have to check it out. I just know all the presidents. Yeah, I went to the Hall of Presidents on my Disney stream. And before I always do it, I always say, everybody, This is about the love of our country. It's a celebration of we the people vote for the people, that we choose to run our country. This isn't political. Don't talk about this, that, and the next. People get pretty crazy about presidency stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, Mark, you can actually put my Mystic Parks channel link right in chat. So Anthony, you can click on that and check out my other channel. My other channel just hit 17,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's a way bigger channel, but that's a different type of community. The community over there is all about IRL streams with the Disney parks. This community is all about gaming, Pokemon, and nerding out here. We all nerd out here on this channel. Have some fun. Look at us. We're shiny hunting 7,520 encounters, and we still have yet to see this shiny Lugia. Come on, Lugia. Oh, man, come on. Oh, wow, never give up. Nope. We can never give up. What's your opinion about the Switch 2? Waste of money. Don't buy Switch 2 until they have a whole bunch of exclusives. And right now, they're releasing everything on Switch and Switch 2. So the new Pokemon game will be on the regular Switch. So there's no need to get the Switch 2. Hit red, hit red, hit red. Yes, we need that red and pink. We need that red and pink. I'm getting hungry too. So we gotta try to hurry this up. I wanna get this shiny. Do you like Ho-Oh or Lugia better? Lugia. But Ho-Oh was a lot easier to get the shiny. Ho-Oh was only 3,824 encounters. After a while, your hand starts to cramp up because you're just like spamming the buttons over and over and over. What is my favorite shiny, Kevin? Kevin, my favorite shiny is Rayquaza. And like I said earlier in the stream, I I did my boy wrong. I did Rayquaza wrong by not doing him as the first legendary Pokemon that we go and shiny hunt for. So shiny Rayquaza will be the next legendary Pokemon that we go for. OG Lugia hits different, exactly. Lugia for the win for sure. Lugia definitely better than Ho-Oh any day of the week. Even though, you know, Ho-Oh kind of like was the teaser to Gen 2 with the, you know, with the Ho flying over and stuff. That was cool. But Lugia is so much better. Pokemon 2000 movie, so underrated. Pokemon do I hate the most? That's a hard thing to say, hate. To be honest with you, I don't hate a Pokemon. There's no reason to hate a Pokemon. But the most annoying Pokemon? I can't think of one right now. You started the file on OG Platinum just to get the shiny hunt. Garatina, thoughts? Back up your save and go for it. Tokudamaro is on my shit list after the totem battle gave him the team trouble. Yeah, Tokudamaro is a pain in the butt for sure. I'm still trying to think of like the Pokemon that I dislike the most. It's really hard for me to choose. It's really actually, I never really thought of, no one ever asked me like, what's your least favorite Pokemon? Dog, what's up? Zubat in the caves was annoying. Yeah, for the caves, yeah, I would say Zubat in the caves was really annoying, but he's still not the most hated Pokemon for me. I like his shiny variant is really nice. I actually just had a video shiny hunting him for the spooky season, and we got that finally after 5,139 encounters. I got one for you. Tentacool was the most annoying. Like going on the water, surfing and encountering Tentacool over and over again, and then him knowing like some paralyzing and poison stuff, that was annoying. I'm sure you guys can agree with that. And if you want to talk land Pokemon, I'll say Rattata. Because his final evolution, Raticate, is nothing good. What's up, Joshua? Welcome in. The obvious answer is whatever you would run lately. Solo Nuzlocke. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree with that. Pat Rat from Gen 5 for sure. Pat Rat is the Rattata for Gen 5 for sure. Anytime I can think of like Rattata, I always think of like Boogie298 made this Pokemon Go video where he was complaining about how all he sees is Rattata and Pidgeys all the time. And these people on YouTube made this like music video of Boogie complaining about Pokemon Go and Rattatas and Pidgeys. I'm not sure if you guys have ever... I don't know if you guys have ever seen or watched it, but definitely go and check that out for sure. The shiny odds on Gen 3 games are 8,196. So we're not at odds yet. Always find the concept of being over odds very funny on 9 dismantling odds. Yeah, exactly. Peter says, come on, Lugia, you know you want to be shiny. Yes, he knows, but does he know how to be shiny? Does he know how, PJ? Does he know how? That is the better question. Does he know how to be shiny? Don't tell me it's going to be either 15k Lugia. Lugia shiny is for the gram for sure. A shiny Lugia is amazing. I need to get another drink because I'm getting dehydrated. And this is like very empty. Yeah, we don't want another 15k Lugia. We want it to be before 15k for sure. Peter says, every time I think of Rattata, I think of they're everywhere. Thank you so much, Chi-Chung, for subscribing. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so appreciate you subscribing nonetheless. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Every time I think, yeah, for sure, for sure. How many shinies have you caught up to this point, man? Raz, we have caught, I mean, I've personally caught off stream, off before I even created this channel, hundreds. But since creating the channel, we have caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have caught 14 shinies on this channel so far. I think the most disappointing evolution that I've ever, honestly, I think Quaxly. Quaxly goes from this cute little duck to one of the most hideous looking creatures in Pokemon history. That's just my opinion. If you guys have other opinions on it, that's for you guys. That's not me. But for me, I think that is weird. I've only caught up to 18 in total. BJ, you know what? There's nothing to be ashamed of. Some people legit have played every single Pokemon game in history, right? Main series, and have never caught a single shiny ever. Ever. So to being able to have caught 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, just be just know that you are in a better spot than most people. Sobble was disappointing to you as well. Yeah, Sobble, I could see that. I could see that for sure. Sobble, I think just in that whole gen, it's just, I don't know. I think they need to come up with some cool starter Pokemon. I'm going to have to do a stretch in a second because my knee's starting to lock. I do not like this feeling. Shiny Charmander is my favorite. Felt like replaying FireRed and the shiny female. Oh, that's so cool. For me, my favorite starter shiny is definitely Torchic. Torchic is legit probably one of my favorite starter from beginning to end. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, definitely on the list for sure as well, especially their shiny variations. But him getting a Sniper Tower from Gigamax was funny. Yeah, for sure, man. That's the thing is this. There's pros and cons to everything you can think about. That's just life. It's just life in general. There's always a bunch of things tossing your way, and we're over odds at this point, guys. We are freaking over odds. Will this damn Lugia just show up as a pink, red, bloody thing? Come on now. Like, I want to give this to one of you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching me for 2 hours and 38 minutes at this point. And we have still yet to get this bloody freaking Lugia. It's crazy, dude. Shiny Umbreon is really cool. Yes, it is. I agree with that 100%. What's that Pokemon? That Pokemon that's like a pig, but it Spoink, and it has a little spring under it. Spoink. That shiny is so cute. I think a shiny Spoink is so cute. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen a shiny Spoink, but so cute, so adorable. All right, I'm gonna write that down. And on this channel, guys, we do something a little special. If you guys can guess the amount of encounters without going over, you can get a pack sent from me to you. But say if it was 50 after your guess, you still got it because I do 100 buffer after your guess. So, Serena says 84, 24. Kevin says, bruh. How far are we going today? Anthony says. So I was planning to try to get this all in one stream. Because later I wanted to start my Rayquaza shiny hunting. But I think Lugia has other plans for us. And if we don't get it by the end of this stream, we're going to have to do another Lugia stream, sadly. I want to start my Rayquaza stream, but I do not want to leave this at a cliffhanger. I want to get this done so that we can gift this to one of you guys, and then we can start the shiny Rayquaza. All right, PJ says 9,200. Kevin says 9,500. Kevin says 9,500. Hope you guys are right, because I need to get this thing over with. So Anthony, it's 88-24. Wait. I just saw someone else's guess. Okay. All right, everybody's guesses have been put down. Let's go. And the ball keeps rolling, and the shiny Lugia keeps hiding. I'm not gonna even look at anyone's numbers. I'm just gonna keep going and going and going. We gotta do a little fast track. We gotta kind of just get our mind into the game. We gotta get our head in the game. Not too quick. Lugia, don't embarrass yourself. Shine for us, please. Yes, exactly. Don't be shy. Just keep on shining. I'm gonna need to put my hand in ice before the next stream. This is insane, guys. This is insane. Ever watch Epic the musical? Never. I don't watch movies and shows really, to be honest with you. I really don't have time. I have my own business. I have 3 kids. I stream on my other channel. I stream on this channel. And I have other things that I do within my life, so I don't really want to have time for watching shows and movies. Maybe in the future. I just don't have time right now. And the good thing about not watching movies and shows now is at the time when I want to, I'll have plenty of stuff to watch, and I have amazing options to choose from. Kevin says, I guess Lugia is shiny. Badatis. I can't pronounce that word that you typed, but I'm sure that's some type of diss towards Lugia. I think we have to kiss Lugia's presence and pray for him, and maybe we can get it. Maybe that's the only way we can get it. If we could pray. We can be like, come on. We gotta beg and plead. You gotta get on your knees and be like, please. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. No praying. We don't need to pray. It's called FireRed, and he's not even trying. What do you mean by that, Mike? Kind of confused a little bit. Sometimes things go way over my head, especially when I'm so focused on something. I'm trying to focus on not shiny. I'm focused on not resetting it when I see a shine, because I did that twice before. The good guy says, huh, Why are there 8 screens? Well, we are shiny hunting, and to increase our odds of shiny hunting, we need more screens. The more screens, the more of a chance we have to get the shine. This is the same save, the same game, and we have 8 different windows opened. And with each individual window, the computer thinks that they're individual games. So it'll be one shiny on one screen compared to the other screens. That's how the shiny hunting works on the PC. I'm gonna go get my Game Boy real quick so I can show you guys that real quick. Yes, it's multi-box. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna do a no look click, and I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll see if it's shiny when I get back. All right, too bad it wasn't shiny. But this is the custom Game Boy Advance I was talking about. See how it's backlit, beautiful screen. And then it legit is designed to look like the Pokemon Emerald. And then it has a Mega Rayquaza. And it has USB-C rechargeable battery. And then this is how you actually get the game onto the PC right here. The epilogue right here, the good guy. If you want to buy one of these, they're just $50. I'm not sponsored, and they didn't pay me to advertise them. But if you want to get one yourself, go for it. Exactly. It also does kind of look like a safari ball. It does. All right, where are we at with the list here? So the next one we will be looking for. So right now we're on Anthony, which guessed 8,824. And with my I always say dollar. With my $100 buff, with my 100 buff, you can go to 89.24. Can't believe I said that like 3 times in a row. That's just me. That's just me as a person. Who would win one of the every dragon type Pokemon if there was ever a dragon war? To be honest, Rayquaza would destroy every single dragon type. All right, guys, 888. 8888. I set my expectations on Lugia too high. Exactly. Lugia is telling you guys don't underestimate him. Yeah, after we shiny hunt Lugia, this time we're probably going to take a little break from him because obviously he's a big pain in the rear, that's for sure. Eternal kills Ray. Yeah, maybe. We don't know. We don't know. But thank you so much for being here, Dibby. And you know, you guys all have your favorite dragon types. I have mine. So of course I'm gonna put mine for the W. You're gonna put yours for the W. Maybe I really think that they should have some type of game where you legit your Pokemon battle to the death or till they faint. Yes, Anthony, there's always next time and the next hunt. Of course, when we do Rayquaza, have your guests ready. Anthony's out. Next up, we have Serena at 84.24. Actually, Serena, you're out as well. I didn't even realize that was there. PJ's at 9,200. It's obviously Drumpa. That's actually a pretty cool dragon type. I don't know. Rayquaza is still my favorite, so I'm gonna say Rayquaza. All right, guys, we are officially over 9,000 encounters. That is freaking wild, dude. All right, I gotta switch my headphones because we've been doing this for so long. Which unused type combination do you want to see the most? I don't really have an answer for that, to be honest with you. 9,000 is incredible. Yes, it's incredibly long, incredibly ridiculous, and a lot of dedication all in one stream. This is insane. I was waiting for there you go. It's over 9,000. Yes, Anthony, over 9,000. It is still going. The bug dragon type has so much potential. I really agree with that. I really do. Underrated for sure too. I need to move this over here because I need to see the numbers here. All right. Brigatomb should have been the Rock Ghost Pokemon, for sure. That makes so much more sense than what it was. Another thing that to me didn't make any sense is that for Gen 3, which is the game, so like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, you have Mudkip, you have Torchic, and then you have Trico. Trico legit doesn't get another type. He's just grass the whole time. Blaziken turns into a fire fighting, and then Mudkip turns into a ground water, and then Trico turns into just still grass. It's sad. Calling next 5 resets. Okay. Let's count them down. 1. Or should we start with 5? 5. So then this would be 4. 3. 2, 1. And I'll count a 0 because sometimes people don't say the 1. All right, let's see. Nope. Oh man, one way that would have made my night if you were right. I really would love to just have this out of the way. What do you think that just should have been a grass dragon? Like it's mega. That would be a good idea. I'm actually starting to get a little dizzy from being hungry. So I'm gonna go start my food real quick. Give me 1 second. Not worth it, really. Yeah, I can see that. But the thing is, it's kind of cool to have a Pokemon that can be strong against what it's weak against. Does that make sense to you? What we cooking up? I'm not quite sure yet. I know that I'm probably gonna make maybe like a. Maybe I might get one of those green giant veggie things, like seasoned veggies. Seasoned veggies. Just so that we can kind of get something to quickly get in our body, something quick to make, so we can continue this stream and continue this hunt for this Lugia. Because I don't want to end the stream. I want to try to get it right now. I didn't realize that we didn't have any music on. My bad. It's probably because I'm just so focused on my stomach. I'm going to do a few more resets, and then I'm going to go quickly grab some food, and then we'll continue. I'm not going to end the stream. We're just going to pause for a second. Good idea. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to end the stream yet. I just want to, get the food. And while it's cooking and stuff, we can still keep going. And then while it's cooling down, we can still keep going. And then I can, take bites here and there while we're playing. And kind of just like do 2 birds with 1 stone. All right. Here we go. All right, guys, for this next one, I'm just going to do a point, click, and just go. I'm not going to even look. If it's shiny, then we're going to be happy. Enjoy the music, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we have until the microwave beeps. Thanks for staying with us. Taking a little longer than expected. That is an understatement, Mark, but appreciate the support. Algae, Lego are one of the hardest and soft resets. Like starters, yeah. Come on. Lugia. Alright, so I wish I had some Indian food right now. I'm kind of in the mood for some Indian food. Who here's tried Indian food? I also have to make sure I get a drink when I get my food. I have, and it's delicious. Yes, it is. It's legit my favorite type of food. That and Mexican food. Mexican food and Indian food are the best foods on this planet. So amazing. I love the seasoned. Oh my God. Seasoning on Indian food and Mexican food is just, it's on another level. Indian food is top 5 cuisines for sure, in your opinion. Exactly. So Indian food, Mexican food, Italian food, the other two I'm not sure yet as of right this second. German food is definitely really good. Man, what are you doing? You found Lugia on number 4 like 10 tries ago. No way. You're making me really guess myself. Are you serious? Are you being a troll? Greek food is amazing too, yeah. I legit was checking right now, because I've been double checking and I've actually passed a shiny one time. So you really pulled on my leg right there, Ace. You really did get me, because I was like, no way. I legit would have been so mad if I did that. Especially with how long this has been taking. No shiny yet. You good. I appreciate that, Mike. I really do. Well, I'd rather have gotten the shiny than to keep going, but the grind continues. Trust, I would have screamed. I'm gonna freaking scream once I get it. This thing's been avoiding me, pissing me off, dude. Like, just freaking show yourself shiny form and we could, you know, go do other things. We can start shiny hunting for Rayquaza. Rayquaza, as people call it. But guys, it's Rayquaza. I've met the artist that has created Rayquaza. And I asked, option 1, Rayquaza. Option 2, Rayquaza. Which one is it? And then the guy translated it for me. And he said option 1. So the people who say Rayquaza, sorry, you're saying Rayquaza's name wrong. It is Rayquaza. Not Rayquaza. Rayquaza, my guy. All right, for this next one, I'm going to do a no look, just click. I got to go get the food real quick and a drink. So this is the food that I'm eating. It's just a whole bunch of peppers, all different types of peppers, broccoli, carrots, seasonings, and some hot sauce. I gotta let it cool off because I don't want to burn my freaking mouth. And then I got some water, get something to drink. I'm not gonna lie, that smell is making me even more hungry. Like I'm actually like shaking right now. So no shiny, yeah, sip. It's bullshit. It's freaking bullshit. This Lugia is legit being a dick. I had to take a minute to go get some food because I'm starting to get the shakes. I'm getting lightheaded, and I'm sweating like a mother effer. I get hangry. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I get freaking hangry when I get really hungry. Yeah, I got the food. I just had to let it cool down because I don't want to burn the hell out of my mouth. Guys, we're about to freaking hit 10. We're about to hit 10,000 resets. Whoa, 10,000 encounters. My God, dude. We're officially over 10,000. Oh my God. What's my lead poke? I don't even know. I can't even answer that question right now. I'm just so focused on this and food. Any moment now, bat screech. I would freaking really freaking appreciate it if we could get that within the next few, for sure, 100%, dude. Like for real. All right, I'm gonna go open up this door right quick because the freaking AC sucks ass here. All right, let's do this. Let's get this freaking shiny, dude. Sep, I'm very committed. We're already over 10,000. $144 encounters. We are going to get this. I don't give up. Because there's no way in hell, after doing all this for all this time, that we're not going to get it. Brennan, we are using the same cartridge, same save, same game, and we just have it open on 8 different windows. So we're doing like a multi thing. But welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you're into the Pokemon community. You're in the right place, right time. Hopefully we get the shiny any minute now. Brandon, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. All right, guys, I feel a little better after fueling up on some food and drinking a little bit. Not 100% yet, but let's just let it settle in my stomach and then kind of go from there. Thank you again so much, Brandon, for subscribing to the channel, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. I did lose some people watching, but the reason I don't mind it is that, you know, sometimes people want to, you know, interactions with the person chatting, which is obviously a given. But I had to, you know, focus on trying to eat as fast, but also not too fast without choking. All right, guys, we're about to hit 11,000 already. I'm still here, LOL. What's up, Sergeant92? Appreciate you being here. I didn't think it was going to be like this again, Star92. I really didn't. I didn't think that we were going to have to do over 10,000 encounters to get a second shiny Lugia. First one already caught over. It was over 15,000. I didn't think that we were going to, you know, get another pain in the ass Lugia on our side here. Arky Dyson, what's up, bros? On an emulator. So we're using the epilogue right here. This is called an epilogue Game Boy player. And yes, the epilogue uses a emulator to emulate your cartridge onto a screen, but when you save it, it goes right to the cartridge. That's how it works, buddy. Me either. Yeah, same. That's why you probably guessed pretty low, because, you know, you're expecting it to not be as long, but it is what it is. Got broccoli stuck in my teeth. Marquez, have you ever heard of the epilogue Game Boy player? So you could play your Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all on the PC. And if I was doing this straight on an emulator, I wouldn't be able to give this away to somebody. So you always get somebody come in here, say something, and then they don't respond. I like interaction. I like to answer your question, and then you respond back. Hopefully we get this thing in the next 15 minutes or so. What's with the wave, Mike? What's the wave mean? Is that the shiny wave? Is that wave gonna smack Lugia right in the face and turn him shiny? Mike says, give Lugia some water. Yeah, right? Here you go, Lugia. Take a sip of the water. Come on. Alright, I just said a sip. Don't guzzle it. Jeez. Alright, maybe that might turn him shiny. Guess not. Alright, guys, we are officially over 11,000 encounters. What the hell, man? Yes, Stargen, I am using an official legitimate copy. This right here won't even play, it won't play repros. It says that it's unrecognized. So this will actually, if you don't know if something's real or not, you put it in here and it'll tell you if it's authentic or not. I can make another window. I'm gonna show you guys actually. Let's show everybody. So right here, see, this is another window if I want to. Oh shoot. What the heck? Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. Streamlabs? Who cares about Streamlabs? We're not using Streamlabs. All right, let me try to do this again without making any issues. So So anyways, right here it says official cartridge. So if it's not an official cartridge, it won't even play. So what I do, I guess I can't even resize it unless I'm actually playing it. But pretty much you size this to fit in each window, pretty much. All right, I'm gonna close this out because we already have 6 open. Sorry about that, everybody. Did not expect me trying to pull up a 9th screen for us to be all get thrown out. Exactly. All right. Oh, shoot. All right, there we go. We're all back up and running. That was a little setback. We definitely did not need that. We needed that time that we just lost. So now we just need to go full force. Yeah, I only use legitimate copies of things. I don't download stuff on the internet for 2 reasons. 1, that's piracy and that's illegal. Number 2, you don't know what they attach to that. If there could be viruses, they can be something that steals your data, that's something that could be on your PC. This, that, and the next. It's not even worth your time, your while, and it's not worth it, man. It's definitely not worth it. It's to have a risk for the reward, exactly. You just don't want to mess things up. You don't want to play fire. Not to mention that, you know, the provider, the internet provider that you're using can see what you're doing, and then they can report that to Nintendo, all this, that, and the next. I know most of that stuff doesn't happen, but you never know when or if it could happen, and you don't want to be one of those people at the receiving end of a lawsuit and stuff, you know? Right, about like 5.5 minutes. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all for the new subs, the Ninja Watchers, the chatters. You guys are amazing. You're the best. Thanks so much for being here and supporting the channel. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Drop a thumbs up. Appreciate it. We're going to be going live at around, I'm just going to say 10:45, 10:30, 10:45. Because we stayed on this one a little too long. I thought we would have already gotten it by now, but I definitely underestimated Lugia. I think we all have. I mean, with all of our guesses, everybody's guesses is already way past. Like, we're already way past everybody's guesses. That's how we all underestimated Lugia. Shiny Lugia is camping now for freaking sure. I'm gonna freaking kick that fire up into his face. Just kidding. That'll definitely turn him red. Playing hide and seek at this point for sure. It's aggravating, honestly, it really is. Just give me 1 second here. I thought. I'm gonna make sure the numbers actually changed. It told us to seek and went home. Right? It's kind of like when you played hide and go seek with your brothers and sisters, and you were supposed to stay in the house, but then they go outside. So obviously you will never find them because they are cheating. You'll win, bro. It's okay. No shiny hits here in 2K. So you think I'll get it within like around like 13,000? I would like that better than what I did yesterday with over 15,000. And Faith, actually, she called it. She said after I caught the other one over 15K, she's like, so you're not gonna catch another one for us because it took so long. It's not gonna be like 15K again, right? And I said, no, normally when you try to do something for other people, you get it a lot faster. That's the truth, typically. But here we are now, look at this. And we're just about at 15K, and her guess was about around 15K. She hasn't made her official guess yet, so when she comes into the stream later, she can still make a guess. All right, guys, I'm gonna assume that we're gonna get the next 3 resets. So here we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, and then a pinch to grow an inch. Here we go. And 3, 2. All right, guys, we are going to end it here. We are going to be live around 10:45 p.m. Make sure you guys are here. And we're going to continue where we left off, trying to get this shiny Lugia. 11,712 encounters so far. And we're going to get this later, 100%. And then we're going to start our Rayquaza hunt. Can't wait to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for 405 subscribers. Keep on shining, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys at 10:45 p.m. Eastern time. Peace. Oops.